It's the Power FM Morning Show on 89.7 Power FM.
I don't know why I'm completely... every story I talk about this morning is from like the Scandinavian countries, but I have another one for you here. There was a Swedish fermented herring expert. I've never seen that in the list of jobs that I was qualified for or even should go for, so I didn't even know that one existed.
And not your regular herring, the fermented herring.
Fermented herring. And there's a good reason that there is at least one expert on this planet. He had to travel to Norway to take care of a can of surströmming herring that was 24 years old. Now, apparently, this can had been on the roof of a couple named Inga and Björg Hennem.
Of course.
Since a party that they had thrown back in 1990. And I'm not even kidding. They left it there. I don't even know for sure if they realized that it was there to begin with, but apparently as it expanded, it lifted their roof. It lifted their roof up like 2 centimeters. So they decided we probably should do something about this. But when they, it had expanded so much, they knew it was going to explode. So they had to call in like a bomb expert, basically, this fermented herring expert to come in and take care of this can.
I wonder if he works normally at the canning place. Or if that's just something, a delicacy, just like, they bury cabbage in some parts of the world and it ferments in the backyard over time, and then they dig it back up and then they eat it.
Is this a full-time position? Is there enough work around the planet for this fermented herring guy to stay in, or is he busy? Maybe he has a waiting list. Who knows? I'm fascinated by this.
If he's the only one, I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
And he gets to jet set around.
That's true.
Who knew?
Oh,
gosh.
Yeah.
Another one. Why did I pick a different topic in school? I was so good with the herring.
Yeah.
And everyone's fermenting them now.
Right.
And I'm the only one that knows what to do. And now I'm going to have to go to, Peru. It's such a long flight. I'm so tired of flying. It was fun at first.
Yeah. But, and the thing is with these guys, or this guy, at least I don't know if there's more than one of them, as we just mentioned, is that he has to stay away from people for a while because dealing with these cans, once they... he
detonates them, but he doesn't have any protective gear. They don't have the budget for it, so he's basically wearing what he showed up in, and he just opens the can, the little trick can with the springs fly out, and so he's just basically looking at it, and it explodes all over him every day.
It's disgusting.
And then he goes, "Oh, now I got to go to Peru smelling like this."
Nobody will sit next to me on the plane.
It was fun at first.
Yeah. Well, the smell was terrible. He said at first when he opened the can, he said it smelled really good. I guess that's maybe a little perspective there.
Okay, sure.
But it said within 15, 20, 30 seconds when the oxygen started to affect the brine, it started to smell really, really, and I'm quoting here, really, really, really bad. So normally, surströmming, in case you're wondering, smells really aggressive. He's like a wine expert. He just back up the throat there.
What kind of cheese goes with this horrible smell? Lindberger.
That's right.
Of course.
It's got to, got to be sitting in the can for 22 and a half years, no more, no less. But he says normally it smells really aggressive, but this was worse. It was terrible. So it had dissolved, but it was successful because the release, I guess they were able to get their little roof fixed without any huge... I'm wondering, though, what would have happened if this guy hadn't been there?
They would have to buy 3 more
exploded.
cans.
That's a great idea.
Just to balance and level it
on the
out
other side
there.
of the house. There you go.
It's 8:42. Good morning.